Okay, so I'm going to be giving you my Penn State Michigan preview and prediction. So Penn State's going to be playing Michigan tomorrow at 3:30. It is an away game. Michigan's the number 5 team in the country. Penn State is number 14. The line is sitting at about 11 right now. Michigan lost to Notre Dame in their first game of the year. They've won 7 in a row. They're doing some real nice things. They beat Wisconsin real bad. They beat Michigan State pretty handily. They really haven't been tested that much except in the Northwestern game where they found themselves down 17-0 and they had to come back, and they did win that game 20-17. The defense for Michigan is very, very good. The offense is pretty good, not amazing, but it's good enough. It's serviceable. Shea Patterson, he's doing a nice job at quarterback, and Karan Higdon, a good running back. They got some receivers who can do some things in some areas, and the defense is very good, especially that front seven. 2016 Michigan was a very, very good Michigan team, but that was a very veteran-oriented team. Those guys really weren't hardball's players, where they lost a ton of guys from 2016 to 2017, and last year's team went 8-4, 8-5 overall, with a bowl game loss. So they weren't really that good. They didn't finish the season ranked, and but the thing was, they were starting a lot of true freshmen, redshirt freshmen, sophomores, redshirt sophomores, Harbaugh's guys, but they're very talented, but they just were inexperienced, young, maybe undersized, and they had a year of starting under their belt, playing experience under their belt, and this year they're ready, they're more experienced, they're ready to go, and they're very, very good. And the addition of Shea Patterson clearly helped also, because if they had Shea Patterson last year over John O'Corn, I think they would have won some games, and they definitely would have been more competitive in a lot of games. So I think that this team is very, very good. They're very talented. They're still a little young, a little bit in some areas, but not too bad. And this is a team that is very good, but I do feel they're getting a little bit too much in this game. I think people are kind of writing off Penn State a little bit, and kind of rightfully so. But I think that Penn State has shown some stuff in that Iowa game last week that I think shows me more of where they are than where they were in the 2 weeks prior. I think Indiana and Michigan State were games where they just weren't clicking. The offense wasn't clicking all the time. The defense was they were just kind of sleepwalking. There was not a lot of energy. They seemed depressed. They seemed kind of just. Last week they brought some energy. The last 3 quarters when they outscored Iowa 30-12. The first maybe 10, 15 minutes of that game were horrible, and they looked like that, and they looked like we're going to get our ass kicked because we don't have any energy. We look like we don't want to be here. But then we turned it up, and we looked good. Defensively, we stepped up, we made plays, and we were able to do things offensively on a very good Iowa defense. The thing here is, here's the big thing, and I said this last week, because Iowa and Michigan are very similar teams. Penn State is going to have to stretch the field on Michigan. They cannot. Penn State has to be able to make Michigan account for the receivers. If Penn State can't get open a receiver, make catches, make plays, and stretch them out vertically, or even in like the mid-range passes, like 10, 15 yards, if they can't do that and Michigan goes, well, we don't really need to account for that, they're just going to condense, and they're going to stack it. They're going to be very, very good up front. They're going to be clogging up the running holes for Sanders. They're going to be spying on McSorley. And the only passes they're going to give are the short little out dinker passes that aren't going to go anywhere, and half the time they're going to be tackled for a loss or they'll be incomplete. And that's going to make it almost incredibly difficult to even put up 10 points on Michigan. Now, if we can get open and we can stretch the field, you could see a repeat of last year. Now, that's one extreme to the other extreme. And the thing here is, if Penn State can do what they did against Iowa at some point, they have a good chance of winning this game. And the reason why I say that is because if they can stretch Michigan, they can kind of use their athletes. Their 2 corners are only 5'11", not real tall, but it's not real small. But we have Jawan Johnson, he's 6'4". got a true freshman Justin Sorter. He hasn't played. Put him in. Let's see what he can do. Just throw it up to him. They are 5 inches taller. You don't even need to really run the right route. Just run in a straight line and try to catch the ball. Okay? Defensively for Penn State, we haven't been bad. Okay? It looks like we're getting better, and that's a good thing. And this Michigan offense isn't amazing. I mean, Michigan, they're allowing 36 points, okay? I mean, they're getting 36 points. You figure, I don't think this offense it's better than Iowa. If we play like how we did against Iowa defensively, we're probably going to allow about 30. And if we play offensively how we did against Iowa, it's probably going to be about a 30-21 game. But here's the thing. If we can play like how we did against Iowa and no pick six, no two safeties, I think we might be able to hold Michigan to 21, and that's the real key. We can't let Michigan put up points on us. We can't let Michigan get 30 points on us because I don't think we can score 30 on that defense. And the trick here is, can we not make mistakes? Can we not throw pick six? Can we not allow big turnovers? Can we not fumble the ball? Maybe we can get a fumble or a pick, and that's the difference. Now, here is my pick. I think that I'm going to be thinking that Penn State, they're going to come out, they're going to be able to get open. I think McSorley and Sanders, they might be able to break one. I don't think it's going to be consistently moving the ball, but I think it's going to be enough. And I think Michigan, I don't think their offense is as great as what people think it is. I think Penn State's going to be able to get a little bit of pressure. I think Higdon's going to maybe break some. They're going to control the line of scrimmage earlier on. But I honestly think at the end of the day, I really think this is a game where Penn State can come out and win. And I think they're going to get the job done. I know it sounds naive. I know it sounds stupid. But I think this Michigan team is a little bit overrated. And I'm going to pick Penn State to win 27-24. This game does have a little bit of a 2015 feel, a little bit to it, where Penn State's offense isn't great, Michigan really good defense, where Michigan might be able to win like a 28-17 game. But I just think I feel like our defense is developing. The only thing, though, is that I'm concerned about is if our offense is not moving the ball, our defense is going to get worn out. And with a ton of snaps these last 2 weeks, Michigan has the potential to wear us down in that kind of game. But I think our offense is going to be able to move the ball well enough. I think we have enough at receiver. I think they're going to step up, and I think we're going to make plays and win the game. So I got a 27-24. Let's hope it happens. Peace out.